Hello, everybody. How we doing? It is... Hey, Shrek. It is the last stream of the year, and I had plans, and none of them worked out, and I was too lazy to try to fix them, like, to try to do it ahead of time. So now we get to play this instead. This is White Knight. It's a light-based puzzle detective game. And normally, I don't... Well, sometimes I start on the intro screen, but I like this in particular. It's a piano. It's just a neat little thing. It sounds quiet to me. I think my audio is up properly. Let me double check. Let me turn it down just a little bit. That seems about right. Want subtitles on? Glad I checked. But yeah, let's give it a shot. And I think I've seen this in the past. I've seen the intro before, and I think there's an animation of some kind.
Some nights are just pitch black, without stars, and without sleep. Dirty nights clinging to you like tar. Like this one night, back in 1938. Boston. The Great Depression tsunami was just sweeping over what was left of America.
Well, this is Noir as fuck so far.
Misery, hunger, despair. Times are hard, they said. Times were worse than hard. And the bar was about to close. As far as I was concerned, this was just another intoxicated day drawing to an end. If only I knew.
Well, I appreciate it, Shrek. Don't worry about it if it doesn't work out. There's a grainy texture filter going on. I wasn't sure what that was at first. I thought there was a glitch, but no. It's just one of those rapid, old-timey film reel thing. Yeah, now we can really see it. But yeah, this art style drew me to it fucking immediately. Everything is either pitch black or white. It looks really nice. His eyes look bad. His eyes look... Don't look at his eyes. Look everywhere else. Everywhere else. No, don't look at his eyes. This is from, 2014, I think. It's an old game. Is it from 2014? I think it's in 2014. I should fucking look at things. I should research the bare minimum. But let's just say this is a perfect way to end the year. Me not being prepared and nothing working, and we're playing a game that I don't know the quality of. 2015, okay. It's gonna be great. It's been a long year, but we made it. If you're listening to this, that means you're alive, so good job. Can I do something? Oh, I'm driving. I'm driving. I cannot drive off the road. As hard as I might try. I can drive faster. I guess I'll drive faster. If I can get through the fucking intro credits faster, I'm gonna do that. Hey, Duck. Is it? What is going on with that? Shrek, you getting that issue? Is my mic fucking up on me? I wonder why. Just listen for it. Let me know. Could be Ducks. Because I haven't changed anything. But I'm looking at the mic audio source. Oh no, it's a lady. Oh no, it was a ghost lady. It sounds peaky. All right, let me just adjust this slightly. It's weird. I almost never have to adjust this. Anyway, let me know if it gets any better.
The shock was still echoing in my bones as the image of that girl coming out of nowhere surged back in my mind. Did I hit her?
That ghost girl.
Was she dead?
Well, she's
I
probably
can't
already dead,
remember.
yes.
Thoughts were spinning in my head. I hope I didn't run her over. I hope she's still alive. Then, the pain. The terrible pain on my side. And this question. Where am I?
I hope we're not dead. That'd be a little too easy. Too cliche. His eyes look dead. But the rest of him... I hope the rest of him's alive and well. Oh, he nailed that tree. Or whatever that is. Might be a telephone pole? No, that's a tree. He nailed that tree pretty hard. Alright, so he probably broke a rib. Being a tough noir man, he should be able to shake it off. Despite the pain, using arrow keys to walk was still possible. Thank God I can use WASD. I could examine the place using space. The car was wrecked. I got lucky. I'm really disappointed that he doesn't continue to voice everything. That's a shame. The car was on the brink of death. And then there was a wild cat out of nowhere. I'm going to try to wander away. Is there anything in my trunk? Is there a gun? Oh my god, the trunk has something. Hey cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? Blocked. The impact had twisted the metal somehow. Somehow the trunk was impacted or affected by the front of the car hitting a tree. Not really sure how, but don't worry about it. It's fine. And now everyone can see cat butt. End of 2021 cat butt. I cannot see. I can't... Theory, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. This girl on the road, the impact. I couldn't find her body. We didn't impact her, did we? Looks like... I feel like we're a zombie in this. The box seems to be connected to the electric lighting on electric lighting of the street. Oh, okay. I'm glad we noticed that junction box. No body, no blood. Where did the girl disappear? What? We got an achievement? And we got the Boston Daily News? Collection? Oh, okay. Strange, but all right. Usually when you pick up articles, you actually pick up a thing. For help I can relate. Oh, it's a journal. I see. I understand now. Vesper Manor didn't ring a bell. My head was empty and painful. Attack that gate. You fuck it up, Noir Man. Does Noir Man have a name? I don't remember if he called himself anything. Oh, it was open the whole time. He just like shook it, but he forgot to like push it a little bit. Good job, Noir Man.
I was trying to collect my thoughts, but the intense pain was scattering them like a bunch of dead birds. My fear of being wounded changed into an obsession. Was I about to die?
Or was I already dead? Hey, look, it's a lady. A bird table, nothing more. Margaret Vesper, born Venter Cross. Wow, I hope we feel better soon. Because I would like to be able to not zombie shuffle. Me Norman, this name coming from nowhere was chilling? Was it? And there she goes. She's gone now to a more interesting place. She's now on top of the computer. Henry Vesper, a relative of the landlord. Do we have any information about ourselves? I guess not. That's true. Most zombies do move better than this guy does. That cross doesn't have anything. Also, who writes on the arm of the cross? Was that ever a thing? I've never seen that before. The statue had been moved recently. There's a shovel here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab the shovel. The game doesn't want me to grab the shovel. The statue was staring at me with a white and hostile stare. Statue's mean to me. William Vesper. No date on the grave. Maybe it's just there waiting. Waiting for him. Patiently. Okay, so the statue was moved. I guess I could check out that box. No. Nope. Nope, nothing on the box. Okay, now to be fair, I've never had a broken rib. I don't know how painful that is. This guy's walking real fucking weird, though. It looks like his right arm might be broken. Just like the way he's slouching on one side with it. Looks more than... He's not, like, holding himself. He's just slouching badly on one side. For sale. This board looked as old as the house. Maybe the board came from one of the boards in the house. Wow. Noir man. It was quite a drop. He's just breaking shit. What's with that symbol on that tree? That's weird. This unknown symbol let out a powerful aura. Alright, mysticism, here we go. So we're probably dead. Maybe this is the afterlife. Maybe this is the underworld. And there's magic here, too. I'm gonna try to go around the building. I don't know if that's gonna work out. Can we peek in the window? Nope. They didn't expect me to walk over here. Neither did I until a moment ago, honestly. Oh. Oh. Not allowed. I actually don't know what he needs to do to fix himself up right now. I guess maybe try harder. Just will yourself into being faster. If you just forget about the pain, it won't hurt you. Just think past your pain. Pain is only your body trying to slow you down. Don't let it. The arm came from a marble statue. Structure, sorry. I guess there's an arm there. It's hard to see. That was fast. I don't know if there's any puzzles out here. That statue moved recently, but that's about it. Hey, look, a wine glass. It's full. There was still some golden liquid inside the glass. Can I drink it? Nope. Can I sit down in this chair? Someone was here recently. No use, that lamp had seen better days. Give me the alcohol. To William, a letter from Martha Kenton, which is odd, like handwritten, but then it's typed. To William Vesper, under normal circumstances, I would have never tried to contact you. I'm an honest woman. I have supported my husband since the blessed day of our wedding, from which 2 beautiful children were born. I have given them the best education I could, but today I cannot afford to raise them properly anymore. We are ruined. My husband's employer went bankrupt. He is traveling from town to town trying to find a job, while I have to beg for food every single day. My 4-year-old son has a bad cough, which is getting worse, and I fear for his life. Nowadays, we can see children die in the streets. Is this still America? I beg of you, who are rich, only a few dollars would be enough. I thought you said this was America. We could work for you. We live in the shack under the best oil sign, at the entrance of the slum, by the Graham slaughterhouses. Don't hesitate to come. Martha Kenton. Well, these people are rich. I mean, obviously. They have marble statues on their front lawn and a graveyard. They have a family graveyard on their front lawn. Couldn't see a thing. The window was watching over a tomb. So, I mean, anyone with a family tombstone, graveyard, probably rich. Old and damp planks which had fallen from the front of the mansion. So this place is old. Our arm looks very broken when he walks. Oh, but he's fine. He's using it. Did you even try the door? Just... Oh no, we're being watched. The landlord was out, so the key might be around somewhere. I didn't see a key. Maybe it's in that glass.
No one around. I was all alone, with my pain growing and some nausea starting up.
Dull the pain with alcohol.
Don't stop. Think quick. Think well. It was just an accident. It happens. The girl must have made it out alive. I had to make it out alive too.
Just drink it, Noir Man. Okay, so... I guess we'll go over to where that person was. Oh, I'll check everything again. I don't remember seeing anything, though. Oh, what's that? I didn't see that before. That's Stump. Well, I guess I saw the stump, but I didn't think much of it from this camera angle, but there's actually something here. W+S. I would have considered that romantic under other circumstances. It's very romantic when you kill a tree and carve your name into the husk. That's what all romance is about. God, I wish we could run. I know once we're in the house, I remember watching someone in the house. The house is a lot more dense. There's not as much walking like there is here, I'm pretty sure. So once we get in there, it'll be fine. Spoilers, also, we do get into the house at some point. I know that's shocking. I know that's not what anyone expected, but we will, in fact, get inside the house. Maybe he turned the handle wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's his fault. Maybe we could just go in. Was that bucket there before? I pushed a bucket into the well. The key was probably hidden nearby. Oh, he's now going to search for a key. I see. Well, that's kind of... You know what? While it's a little annoying from a speed perspective, it's kind of neat that he's now searching. Oh, we get different camera angles, too. Because why would he be searching to try to get in until he realizes it's locked? That kind of logic. Maybe the bird bath? No key here. Must be the statue, because that was moved recently, right? That explains why he was doing a searching animation before. I hadn't really thought much of it. Oh, I guess I never tried to move the stat. How was he able to do that with a broken rib? Oh, interesting. Here's those light and dark puzzles. Twisted, but the dead probably kept burglars away.
I had the feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary, to open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there, they would understand. I needed help. Anyone would understand that.
Would they? Do the dead need help? Maybe? Well, we solved a puzzle. That puzzle gave us a key to open a door that will then lead us to more puzzles. Oh god. They should always keep his face covered in shadow. The eye tech just doesn't look good. It's uncanny valley as fuck.
Getting somewhere safe. That's all that mattered. As the doors opened, the mansion seemed to react to my presence. There was a smell, like a cornered animal. The smell of fear.
So it's pissing itself. Oh no.
I entered the place because I had no choice. I was praying to find a phone or some help. I didn't even bother wondering what happened to prayers when they reached the wrong door.
Well, that's a chapter? Wouldn't that be the prologue? Shouldn't that just be the prologue? Time to stumble in. Hey, a phone. An old-timey phone. Line's dead. Oh, maybe you have to dial out first. Oh.
Hello. I need an ambulance. Can you hear me? I need help.
Was that us?
What happened?
Was that our voice?
Cold. The darkness around.
Were we talking to ourselves? Because that's the neat
I
trick.
was usually not afraid of the dark. But there, on that day, I remembered I had a matchbox somewhere in my jacket. The urge to light a match was growing with every new chill running down my spine.
Oh, I have to use return. Can I click? Nope, have to use return. Oh no. Spooky. What if is this actually considered? Oh god, we're still stumbling. Is this actually considered a horror game? Hey, look, matches. Something to find more, but I had to make do with what I had. Some African mask, a wooden face without a soul. A peaceful landscape, the kind of place I would have loved to be. Also, without being in horrible pain. The shovel was covered in with fresh soil. Alright, that door works. Alright, well. So it's gonna be a little tricky to get my bearings if the camera keeps swapping directions. A hat! A man was living here. Whoever lived here had a special taste for alcohol. The boots had been used very recently. Oh no. Locked, no matter what. No matter, I needed help and it was in there. In here? Somehow. Somehow it's in here. Who knows how. This mountain landscape couldn't soothe me. There's a dude on the wall. Oh hey, lights. That's nice. But that's the same symbol
This is
as on the
what
tree.
night look like. Limited perspective is as closed as this door.
2 men on a small boat, a memory from an expedition. So we have power. Encyclopedias. The edge was hardly readable. Shit's locked. I couldn't go through there. Well, there's the phone. Who answered? I couldn't forget that sound of clearly me. Did we look at this? No, we didn't. That woman with dark hair was dominating the room. Who was she? Alright, well, I guess we should find the light switch every time. There we go. The armchair looked comfy. I could get some rest and save my progress. Alright, may as well. We're gonna be stumbling around the entire time, aren't we? Maybe this'll, oh, we lose a match when we do that. Unfortunate. Just sleep off that broken rib. Are we there? As I woke up, I recovered some strength. Ooh, I could run using you? What? Why do I have... What? Can I change controls? Wow, this is an old game, huh? So shift. Let's do... Oh, I can't put in mouse controls. That sucks. What's the button I'm not using? Z? Okay. So yeah, shift is run. Match is Z. That's actually not a bad place for that. You know, I'm gonna make it Q. There we go. Oh no, it's a ghost. That is blinding.
Help me.
Help you, help me.
Who was it? Or what was it?
It was a ghost.
In my world, women didn't glow like the moon. And they didn't walk through doors either.
I mean, that's a fair statement to make.
I had to be more badly wounded than I thought.
You're hallucinating. You've been dead the whole time. Margaret's diary? August 21st. What? 21st, 1911. Suffocating and useless illuminations and frills, the mansion doesn't have the greatness befitting a fortune like the Vespers. It's the work of a degenerate romantic. It's like a stain in this century. I ordered the flower beds on the east side of the garden to be removed. They made moving around complicated, and in summer, their scent was unbearable. I didn't talk about it to Henry, and he was quite upset. For the first time, I think I saw something like rage in his eyes. For a few seconds, he did look like a man, and then he shut himself back in his melancholy and played the piano all afternoon. His jazz again. This stupid music which reeks of debauchery and misery. I wonder if that's how they used to say it? I don't know. I don't know really the history of things like that. It looked like it was sleeping in the darkness. A box full of old science books. Well, if they were old then, they're fucking ancient now. Is she holding a lightsaber? It looks like she's holding a lightsaber. Seeing the old woman with the church candle, I was wondering where God was. A boy with religious dress. A house full of old traditions. With the library. Hey, can I grab this cross? The crucifix was not comforting at all. Are you kidding me? That's going to prevent a haunt. Nothing special about that wardrobe. If I accidentally say the person's name, I'm going to need that crucifix. Vesper, the landlords for sure, but not a very smiling couple. We're now maxed on matches, and there's still a couple there. There's 6 there, actually. Whoever that was, it currently didn't ring a bell. And I hit that. Now let's check out the center of the room. A soothing aura was surrounding this lunar goddess statue. Comes darkness, October 29th, 1938. The time came when we stopped counting. We stopped counting how many companies closed in the past 9 years, how many unemployed and families ended up in the streets, forced to live in the slums around our cities. We stopped counting all the commodities wasted because nobody could buy them, thrown to the sea or burnt. We stopped counting how many of our business partners fell with us. It was 9 years ago, on October 21st, 1929, born from the sick and speculative belly of America. The crash would throw the world into the storm and darkness. We are still here, but we lost faith. We stopped counting because these were just figures, because today they make us feel nauseous. Dawn seemed far at that time, and today some may think they can see the sun rise. They seem to forget night and darkness are always out there somewhere. It's a very uplifting game. Everyone's very happy here. A camera. Is it just this one picture? September 5th, 1910, William, 6 years old, daydreaming already. He's just standing there staring at the camera because you told him to stare at the camera. Whoop. It fucking locked. God damn it, Ghost. Why'd you gotta do me like that? So, what are we doing then? We did a once around. I guess I can run now. Hey, the light went out. Where was the light switch? Other side? Ah. Oh, this is open now. Okay. You know, I don't think I should be running with the match out. I think that might make it go out faster. Note to self, Mother's Shadows. Mother's Shadows will never go away. I understand it now. Calling them ghosts would still be too noble. It is a filth that strives in the dark like flies on manure. As long as I am alive, they will never go away. Alright. Oh, more pictures. The mother is all fucked up because she's an evil ghost. Ghosts hate photos of themselves. They'll always ruin them if they can find them. Who could hang a picture of a headless woman on the wall? Oh. In the eyes of the old man, you could see wisdom and sadness. Margaret Vesper. Knee? Venter Cross. A woman as noble as cold. Margaret and Henry Vesper. Two strangers pretending to be married. Oof. Excuse me? What am I... Where am I? What am I looking at? Is that one of her ghosts? Well, I'm just gonna grab this. Don't worry about it. Vesper Inc. And this is good old Boston, the home of the bean and the cod, where the Lowells talk only to Cabots and the Cabots talk only to God. What the fuck? Now, what was that journal? Another apparition, but that one smelt like death. I couldn't move close to it. It was an old lady, a corrupt soul, death itself. I had to stay away from it. Okay. Where was it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, no. Is she mad? Oh, she's mad. Mad ghost. Mad ghost. Hey, Saint. Is Mad Ghost still... Ooh. Is Mad Ghost still over? Yeah, Mad Ghost is still over there. Okay, so we can't go that way for now. Boston Brahmins. In these troubled times, one would dream about the glorious past of our city, about the founding fathers who built and strengthened its walls. They would be in the Boston Brahmins, the bigwigs, businessmen, lawyers, and soldiers, whose sense of morality helped draw the lines of the city and gave it a soul. And what a soul! Without them, Boston would be one of those many little towns of the East Coast. Thanks to them, in less than a century, it became the major economic, financial, and cultural center we all know. And while we can see those who will build the century to come, the newly graduated from Harvard, symbol of the city's pursuit of excellence, let us keep in mind the spirit of the pioneers, whose clear speech inherited from New England still sings in T.S. Eliot's poems and in the voice of Katharine Hepburn. 8 years ago, Malcolm Nichols resigned from office. He was the last of the Brahmins, and the last Republican to hold the mayor's office. But it is still here, this noble blood which built roads, schools, churches, courthouses, and hospitals. An economic crisis, no matter how dire it is, will never wash away their dignity. And these people really love America. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in that room we can do right now. Oh hey, this room's open. How convenient. Yeah, Noir Night, yes. He has to talk in very sad, dirty speech patterns. An appointment with Destiny 1. For too many of us, the political equality we once had won was meaningless in the face of economic inequality. A small group had concentrated into their own hands an almost complete control over other people's property, other people's money, and other people's labor, other people's lives. For too many of us, life was no longer free. Liberty was no longer real. Men could no longer follow the pursuit of happiness. Against economic tyranny such as this, the American citizen could appeal only to the organized power of government. The collapse of 1929 shut up in the despotism for what it was. The election of 1932 was the people's mandate to end it. Under that mandate, it was being ended. Roosevelt. A harbor, empty boats on water. This portrait of a woman had been cut with a knife. Oh no. It could have been scissors, but we're going to assume it was a knife. There's barely any humanity left in that man's stare. Jesus, Noir man. Oh, wait, it's this door again. I'm not going through that. Fuck that. William Vesper's diary. Of all the February 6th, 1932. Of all the bars I've visited, the Smoke and Mirrors appears to have been especially tailored for me. People there are quiet, melancholic even. They stagnate in the swirling smoke of their cigarettes like convicts, desperate victims that were pushed to the darkness by the crisis. But even if the bar is var? That was weird. Even if the bar is an elegant place, they are not driven away. They respect their right to oblivion. It is a place where they can disappear. I found myself a corner from which I can watch their comings and goings until I am carried to the abyss by my own whiskey. Every time I am caught again by the band. Such good musicians. The music is like a tear that time stretches. A slow jazz, steady and reserved. It is the music of their time, the music of those who fell on the wayside. Someone told me about a singer who just got hired. Well, I don't think the band needs that, but we will see. But Lady Vesper, she didn't like the jazz music. She thought it was debauched. Oh no, the jump scare.
Like it was reaching out from some fairy tale. The kind of stories in which kids get devoured by some witch in a dark forest. Was it real?
Maybe.
Delusion or not. I tried not to think about it. Only a madman can think mad things.
Yeah. Well, stocking up on matches. Why can't we carry more than one box of matches? It's against the law. Was it the moon standing alone in the middle of everything? Oh, another book. Selena. Dearest William, you wanted to know more about me. Last time I didn't tell you everything. This letter will make up for this. When I arrived in California in 1930, I am only 18. This is a marvelous place, and the weather is so nice. I spent hours on the beach astonished to see how brown my Norwegian skin can become. In the evening, I hang near the jazz clubs. Is this the singer? In the afternoon, I watch people play on the beach, humming the tunes I heard the night before. Sometimes I try to sing louder than the waves. That's a good exercise. My English is quickly improving thanks to the American songs I already knew in Oslo. At that time, I am barely aware of the social misery that is devouring your country. I am young. I want to be beautiful, to meet people my age and to sing. In Los Angeles, at the Spice Club, I meet the members of a jazz band. They are talented and funny. We play all night. I forget about the hour and about my parents. They even call the police. At the end of the night, the musicians tells me that they are looking for a singer and that they want me. I can hardly believe it. Have you ever felt that you finally belong somewhere? It feels fantastic. So he's cheating on his wife. Almost guaranteed. The gramophone could only play Silent Dust. Oh, look. It's Selena. Also with creepy eyes.
I decided to accept her presence. After all, from all those weird things I had seen that night, she was the only one who hadn't tried to kill me.
That's fair. The windows had no handle, a very unhelpful peculiarity. I mean, not all windows have handles, but you know. The globe was covered with scribbling. He's not going to tell us what the scribbling was. Oh, we can't sleep in the dark. That makes sense. I could look around and was free to act using space. It's that symbol again. The box lid was displaying an esoteric symbol. The box was closed. There was a small opening for a key. Is the key like just off center? No, we need a key. Okay. Sheet music was taken away from that glass case. Oh, there's the light. I should have looked around a little harder. What was there inside that needed to be concealed? Maybe nothing. So does darkness hurt me? Note to self. Armchairs. I am so tired. Father ordered several leather club chairs from a Quincy craftsman. They are perfect. It is one of the few places where I can rest and think. Margaret wouldn't touch them, and I have no idea why. Maybe because they are marked with the sun, which made her blind? I don't know. I'm just happy they are here. Thank you, Father. Margaret was blinded by the sun? Strange. Well, may as well save. I don't know if we're injured unless we get, like, touched by a ghost. That was quick. I remember the smell. Cold tobacco, fresh enough to fill the room. So yeah, someone was here recently, but recently isn't really clear. An original copy of Debussy's Claire de Lune. Cool, I guess. Sure, I know who that is. Everyone here knows who that is. Alright, so I guess we're going this way. Wait, did I check this out? No. Margaret's diary. Spring came and the blooming flowers are the source of unbearable allergies. The shadow of Henry and his ancestors is haunting the mansion. The place is mine now, and I am busy trying to give it a suitable appearance. William won't like it, but so be it. He has to learn that the power to change things has to be earned. I'm still his mother. He doesn't seem to understand what it meant to be born a Boston Brahmin. It was only when I grew older that I really understood what it meant. I tried picking the best words, savoring their meaning today, teaching him the part his ancestor John Venter, who arrived in Boston in 1710, had played in the building of the city. The duty on the shoulders of the New England Protestant elite. I ended with these words. We are the past and future of this city, William. He shrugged and went to play the piano. There was way too much of his father in this child. So I guess his dad's dead? Maybe? I mean, all those people are dead at this point, but at the time, I think the father may not have made it. William Vesper's diary. It's been a year already since Sarah died of pneumonia, a few months after the Winter Stone became disabled, following his heart attack. They were my only friends. Today the house is empty, like every day, filled only with my own echoes and these things I don't want to hear anymore. I miss Father so much. Okay, the father is dead. I still see him playing by my side. I see him put his hands on the piano keys, humming as he was playing music. I think about leaving, but then I wonder, what would that change anyway? Nat is everywhere. She would find me. First, I have to make my big plan come true and learn how to live again. I listened to Jack Hilton's Wonderful You and realized I have never had anyone to play with. This is what I need. Some company, a companion. The city is so close. I guess it is time to leave. They have electricity and light there. Ooh, how fancy. That's some electricity and light. You know you're living it up when you have both of those. William Vesper here, the stare of a broken man, a lost soul. Oh. It looked broken and dangerous. The door was blocked from the other side. Well, there's 4 matches over here. They give a lot of matches. A log. A good start if I wanted to start a fire. How are we carrying a log? I feel like I shouldn't be able to carry much right now. The fire could be an ally, but I need to find some wood. Well. We need more wood to get the fire really roaring. We now have a side quest. Or maybe our only quest. If the match was a nuisance, I could put it up by pressing return repeatedly. Now it couldn't see anything. So, maybe I need the light to work. Or I need the fire roaring first. I see.
Locked. Of course. And no way to know what was waiting behind it.
And it's really too bad that he doesn't voice more lines. The menu for the dinner seemed to be a good 20 years late. Note to self. Kitchen key. My dear friend, for the lack of sleep erodes your sanity as well as your memory, I hereby decide to put the kitchen key in this book of recipes Father loved so much. It is in the library and won't move from there, which will prevent you from having to make extra keys again. Please start by trying not to lose this note. Your devoted servant, yourself, William. So, book of recipes in the library. We're in the library? I don't remember where we are. Is that a log? Got a log. I feel like we need at least 3 logs for a good fire. A landscape frozen in time, quite like the faces around it. Wait, is this a regular table with a microphone on it? Solitary Suns, poetry, the last thing I had in mind. A real microphone, but the girl, was she just a dream? She was so glowy. That plate was abandoned to the flies. The flies that may or may not exist, they might be ghosts too. Nope. Well, may as well grab matches. I'm assuming it'll get a little more difficult as time goes on. So, book of recipes, book of recipes. In the library. Where was the library? I just made a circuit, so that's neat, but not necessarily helpful. Is this the library? No. Wasn't this the library? There was a door labeled library. There it is. Ooh, he doesn't always do it in one. Okay. So the library has the key to something. But currently... Oh. Currently that's not very helpful to us. It isn't a recipe book. And I checked everything, and maybe we only need 2 logs. Who knows? I swear running is not good for matches. Maybe it's just 2. Still more wood for the fireplace. It would do the trick, but for how long? Well, long enough for me to do this. Oh, I can break shit by mashing, by QTEing. Lipstick, crucifix, astronomy books, such treasure. Touching that disc was warm and comforting. I felt an urge to listen to it. What's this? Oh, she kissed the page. In September 1934, during a concert at the Red Bait, we meet Jim Erziger, a producer whose label Two Roads is becoming prominent. After the show, he tells me I have a marvelous voice and that my Norwegian accent brings something unique to our African-American jazz music. That it is enough to get the attention of amateurs and curious listeners. I have to admit Norwegian jazz singers are not that many, but I can't really believe he would hire us. But he does. He suggests that we name the band Selena and the Frozen Sons. I am to be paid for singing. Everything looks so simple. Dad used to say that anything can grow in California. I feel like a flower finding its way through the snow. But my parents are not happy for me. I think they are homesick. But I am 22. Life is an adventure and I don't know much about life. I know nothing of pain, for example. Everything changes. That's a weird way to end your diary. You know what? And I just pocket these. So, there was a gramophone somewhere. Was it in the other room? Must have been in the other room. There it is. Or a record. Oh, is it just a record player? Did they call it a gramophone? Glowing ghost lady.
It takes eternity to decide
And where's my subtitles?
what'll be the best side to fall back on, but he won't tell now.
Oh,
Won't tell now.
that ghost stole a key. Why did that ghost steal a key?
It was her. That girl from the jazz record. Selena Sandvik. The key she left me was an invitation. Was she trying to help me? Or was I heading towards even more troubles?
Well, she knew that if we didn't have a key, we'd be stuck in these rooms forever.
I had to focus. Surviving is a full-time job. Not the kind of job you can afford to lose.
That key was an invitation. But to which room? Well, I'm going to guess the library. Hey, Frosty. This is White Knight. I got turned around again. The transition between those rooms is poor. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's a noir detective puzzle game? It's a puzzle game at the very least, and it's noir. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a detective game, though. It's just a puzzle game. Really good art style. That's the best part about the game so far. By far. The controls, I only need my left hand. It's weird. The mouse doesn't do anything. And there's ghosts. There are ghosts. And we might be dead. It's unclear. Called it. Library key. Alright, let's start looking. Note to self, the shadows avoid the electric light. Tonight, one of Mother's shadows caught me as I was walking inside the library. That same day, I had someone fix the electrical wiring, which had been out of service for years. In a panic, I switched on the light. The shadow vanished in a scream. Electric light kills them. For some reason. The moon. I would have needed her light there. Here. The victim of the crisis, October 19th. The body of a 40-year-old man was found yesterday morning in the Burns industrial area. According to the police, the death is a result of severe malnutrition, coupled with massive alcohol ingestion. He's the fourth person to be found dead as a result of starvation this week in the neighborhood, where many factories have closed and the unemployment rate reaches 60%. The authorities seem unable to face the malnutrition and alcoholism issues, and the community itself can't take over from the official institutions to face the crisis. The government doesn't seem to have the power to save its own citizens, or maybe it doesn't want to. Had to have that inflection at the end. The moonlight was glowing behind these curtains, and I would not open those curtains. That would be too easy. I can't tell if this is a larger... Okay, this is a larger room. Where's that light switch? Flipping the switch didn't do anything. Damn house! It's always lupus. Reasons for the crisis. The current crisis is a sickness born from capitalism. From speculation, like a blind madness forged in 3 sins. Greed. The wealth of the Great War was jealousy kept since 1918 in the safes of those who were wealthy already and didn't benefit the economy or the people. Lack of experience. A weak economic balance was shattered to pieces by the restrictive policies of the Federal Reserve, still too young and unwilling to take bold actions. Fear. By refusing to supply money to the banks in order to encourage spending, the Fed actually was at the origin of the credit crunch, which pushed people to withdraw their money from the banks and, in the end, brought the whole system to its knees. The bleeding would cause the system to fail, the crash to happen. Was it supposed to happen? It could have been avoided if someone had enough courage to face the few men who were ransacking America. The people should ask Mr. Hoover where he was when water started flooding the ship. Some very light political theming here. Very, very minor. Rotten material again. I had to find the source of that problem. Rotten material? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh no, ghost! Ghost! Oh, she's lashing. Oh, she gets tired easily. Okay, well, can't go that way. Remember, we're looking for a recipe book. My leg was hurting. It was better not to finish it off. But, you know what? Climbing a ladder with a bum leg, probably not the best plan. You know how I'm gonna get caught by that ghost? I'm gonna get caught during a scene transition, a camera transition, and my controls are just gonna fuck up on me. Margaret's Diary. December 12th, 1895. Want to stop him. God, is he still my father? Wish things would be like they were before. Going to the fair, to the races. When he told me the names of the horses he knew so well. When he let me bet, then laughed at me because I lost. Want to tell him more? I want him to tell me more about our family. About Kenneth Cross's bravery when he fought the English soldiers during the Tea Party. About Uncle Hardy, the captain of a Union warship fighting slavery. About the senator and poet Douglas Venter. About Tom Kenstown, member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. All great men, knights, intellectuals, glorious members of the Venter Cross family. But what will people say about Dad? I don't think we know why he's dead yet. Margaret's Diary again. Oh god, there's 24 of these. Jesus. It's 4 a.m. and I can't get to sleep. Father was still yelling in his room. Since his delivery company closed, his debts are getting worse and worse, and so are his anxiety attacks. At night, he almost sounds like a beast. They say something in his blood drove him crazy. They say it runs in the family. It's linked to the kids. I don't understand. Mother doesn't want to explain. Sarah doesn't either. I could get whipped, she says. We don't talk about these things in your house. I threatened to hit her. I yelled at her, but she didn't tell me anything. They are treating me like a child. I'm 15, Mom. I'm a Venter Cross, a Boston Brahmin. I have a right to know when it comes to my family. Maria Arena, Virginia. 3 graves, 3 names. Oh, God. You can't skip past these, by the way, so anytime I do it twice, it's because I try to skip it right as it's over.